And welcome back to DreamHack Fighters out here. We have some Guilty Gear Strive, and I gotta say we are live. No offline, on a line stuff going on right now. I am joined by my boy Proxy. I know y'all have been hankering for that offline play, and we're gonna get it out here today. Shouts to DreamHack for putting us on. Shouts to, obviously TNS for coming through in the background. I see you, production, baby, and all the people sticking with us to watch even more fighting games. We just had a great King of Fighters set. I'm already still winded, but I've got my second win after some energy. I'm drinking my coffee and stuff like that. And Guilty Gear Strive is one of those games that will definitely wake you up. You hear that counter to the screens? Ooh, you're gonna wake up.
Absolutely, and coming up is a match that is certainly going to wake you up to lead off here.
Bro.
I've got to keep, first of all, I'd like to say we got to keep the bias out of the way, obviously. First of all, I want to introduce the big homie, TNS's very own MFCR.
Of course.
Who is a fantastic player, obviously thrives in the in situations where he can control the pace, is very good at making you feel like you need to scramble, flip coins, feel like you need to make decisions quickly. But that is the type of thing that is mostly beats people who are easily influenced, right?
Right, yeah.
Kizzie is not a player. Obviously, Kizzie Kay, King Kizzie on the other side, is not a player that is easily influenced. So getting Kizzie to fall into the scramble with you is going to be very difficult.
It's really hard. And MFCR, obviously, I think he's gotten better about inducing the coin flips.
Yes.
Not so obvious with it. It used to be like he would run those DPs damn near for free, and it felt like it was more at random. Now it's more calculated, so it makes you really fear what he does on wake up. When those flash kicks come through, you're really fearing. And obviously, I mean, Leo gets so much off a flash kick. That's back turn into win condition. I talked to him previously, like before everything had happened, and he was like, all I need, like some of the matchups are not so good for Leo. There's quite a few that are. But he's like, all I need is one flash kick. And then matchups just don't matter. I hit the back turn, you got to guess for your life.
Everybody's the same when they're blocking, which is always great. Every character functions the same in blocks down here, but it looks like they are taking a moment for themselves, getting themselves ready to go before we get into this match.
Yeah, I'm not sure the earphones don't work on the side. And MFCR said, all right, I'll just do this raw. I don't need no earphones. I'll hear the whole crowd, everything. I'm curious to see what Kizzie Kay is going to be picking. I know that he's been testing the soul on his stream. I don't know if he's just, because he rotates through a lot of characters. He definitely has that good footsie style, and that works well with Soul. We saw that with Mochi.
Yes.
We sit with a lot of top-level Souls, Punk and the likes of them.
Actually, he's gonna pick Kai.
Kyle, it's like Kyle.
Kai bad guy.
Kyle good guy.
Kyle good guy.
Kyle
yeah,
good guy.
Yeah, we gotta pick the soul. I think this is the perfect character for Kizzie. I think that the damage is high, and the damage comes off of beating people in footsies or beating them in pressure. And I think that Kizzie is fantastic at both of those things. Yeah,
more reward too as well. You don't have to get the shock state applied to really start getting the damage, the stuff going and flowing. You don't have to get any of that like, oh, let me set up with the fireballs and stuff like that. Your button stubbier. Success does not lead to success as much, but the reward is definitely still there. And when you're fighting Leo, you want more defensive options, and that 5K comes into play quite a bit. First match of top 24 Strive. Let's get it.
Also, Volcanic Viper is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, but he's going from a character with a great DP to a character with a great DP, but it's worth noting how good that move is to be able to bust out of certain pressure situations. But 2S to start into the full confirm. This is what we're talking about with the higher damage, the higher reward, already in the corner.
With the DP after that 6K, side switch again. And the stance cancel. He's so good about like stance canceling now. As before, I feel like he's saying it back turn too often. Red RC baits out the burst. This is the worst. Wall pin.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there you go. Axe kick to break the wall. 50-meter here for Kizzie.
All juiced up. With RC. To P. Back that swing for the throw. Doesn't get gripped.
Oh, missed out. Oh, but the missile drop kick doesn't matter. Closes the distance. Great burst option. First round, MFCR.
Yeah, dominant too. Really good right here from MFCR. Now careful that 2S too as well. You see him like avoiding that button as much as possible. Does get clipped by it though. Kizzie Kay with the knockdown. Baits out the DP. MFCR forced the burst here.
Oh, what an anti-air though. Gonna get shoved in the back turn. 2 unstances for the longer combo into the corner. Not gonna break the wall. But here comes the shatter with the pillar actually.
And we don't get for neutral for Leo. You're looking to stay, unstanced up. Back turn for the mix though. Blender anywhere on the screen. Oh, but the Night Rain Vortex clips him. Gonna use the revolver in the red RC. Jumpy.
Yeah, double JD, break through the wall. Max meter, MFCR. He's going to be very patient about it. 6B connects and still going to hold on to the PRC forward. Doesn't go for the chase down, though. Could have gone for a second one.
The flash kick this time just gets the grip to throw. Gold burst was in back turn. However, this is the worst of RC. Here from MFCR for the extension. Should be enough. No, it's not. Living on a prayer. The DB does enough for the chip.
Oh my
You are
God.
so nasty.
I think that Kizzie made a great decision there too. Wake up BRC. Sometimes it's hard to get the input because you get YRC so often if you've already blocked something. But wake up BRC for the slowdown is an incredible option there to get a look.
See what the different look is right here. Kizzie Kay Soul actually looks really good. Bad anticipation of the plus frames. The fireball just a fit situation here. MFCR, now with the guard point, I like that option against some of these normals. You have to watch out. They might get low profile, 2K, 2S possibly.
Just blocked, nothing afterwards. Almost max meter, burst in a really bad spot.
Send him.
Max meter again. Super right away, super response!
Sayonara with the PRC. PRC right back. Look at the layers. You hold that bar to get the punish against the throw. Get 2D.
Burst is available. Gotta get out of this round if you're MFCR without using it here. Try to go for the 5P. 5K in response. Good. Back and forth between the two. MFCR gets the better of it. And he's gonna kill with the super.
MFCR. This is going down to the wire, but I like how MFCR is just his neutral. If you look at him months ago, even at the previous DreamHack where he won in Atlanta, he's a different beast right now.
There we go, got the reversal, easy punish. Throw response. Back turn overhead, looking good.
They saw the empty bubble, went for the throw. The chase down with the slash. There's something up the overhead, red RC side switch IB. Whips the throw too far out, bro.
Yeah, that's so tricky.
The mix up the low. There's the first here from the MFCR. Bandit Bringer gets a knockdown. Up in the corner, close slash starter. What's the finisher? Close slash again. That's the win here. Kizzie Kay, we talked about that. That neutral's so good for him. And when he chooses to go in, it's just like he's such a good read on all these competitors. Like really great footsie-based style that I feel like more players need to have in their toolkit in Guilty Gear Strive.
There's that DP though. That's the footsies I'm here for. Wakes up with the DP of his own. Back and forth between the two. Try to go knock on the door with the power slash. Does get the hit. 5K drops.
Oh my God, I see a little bit of mix. The jump, he didn't get the backdash too as well. In the air right there. Volcanic Viper. 2H. One solid, clean hit here from Kizzie Kay. Not clean enough for that one. Runs the DP at the bar at the bottom just in case. 6S for some success. Kizzie Kay got a soul. And honestly, I feel like he played it maybe for 3 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. I go to stream and I was like, oh, he's playing soul? Like that?
I think Soul is a character where your fundamentals will shine through, though. I think this is a character that not necessarily requires, I would say that if you have the necessary Guilty Gear fundamentals to get into the character, I think you can skip a couple steps learning this character.
There's the guard point, lets it loose, gets a punish, hits it with that super to get the wall break and the Oki. A lot of things you can do here. Dash up, close slash, go for the side switch too as well. Tried it, denied it, the DP, that was my Oki.
Oh, finds the throw, good reversal. Bringer is blocked.
PRC right back at him. However, the 2D from downtown, risky, but you gotta do that every so often. It is very punishable on block though. So much reward.
Oh, what an air throw. You see that FD bubble, you know they can't take a throw, good call out.
2K fast here, close slash starter, bandit bringer. About to be a bandit in the night, stealing all this health. One more touch, the back dash with DP was coming. We'll still get the grip of the dash up throw though. Kizzie Kay, this neutral bro, looking mad good.
So definitely very impressive here. Is able to get the anti-air jab though, gets into back turn from it. Looks for guard point afterwards there. Was expecting to return to neutral, it looked like. Kizzie gets off his back. Good decision making.
No 6K for the 5K right there. MFCR could have had a flash kick. We'll run it right here. Get the side switch. And the throw gets CCFD bubble. Immediately gets the grip. Heavy knockdown. Yo,
yeah,
the PRC mix. I saw him training that in the lab. Into the super. This one's for you, Morph.
Dude, so many characters have access to being able to just go for the most degenerate instant overhead with the BRC. It's something you just have to be ready for. When there's 50 meters and the game is on the line, you got to be ready to potentially just stand up.
You know who doesn't have that? Sin.
Man.
His backdash is not going to put souls in, obviously.
Why you gotta say that with Kizzie on screen? Come on.
But that's why he's playing different characters. Sin don't work. Go for the other father, the adopted father. Uh-oh. Not so good right now. MFCR with the wall break. Built that bar. A lot of bar on the side of Kizzie Kay. BRC. Dash up 2K 2D, actually.
Close slash there is an anti-air. Love that. Guarantee yourself back to the ground. The DP comes through to be able to stop the attempt at pressure there from Kizzie Kay.
BRC with the chase, I like that, and gets a side switch, that's it. MFCR slowing things down, calming things down, and getting better round starts too as well. And able to snowball a little bit better because of that.
Yeah, as soon as you input the BRC there to get the slowdown, you've kind of nailed the round down. As the round start DP from MFCR, trying to equalize as best he can here. 5K in response, like you said, a great tool to be able to break out.
3 frames is quick with it. Air dash 2S, counter hit starter. There's the flash kick against the passenger. Does not win any toxic positivity. It denies the BRC makes 5K in play.
Oh, and the close slash.
God.
Are you bursting? Nah, hold it. Don't be a hero. I like that. Good call. Good call.
Just die with it. Red RC, we're making sure the job is done. 6H to tombstone. Here lies you. You're through.
He gave him optimal time to try and waste his burst. He was like, please, 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 please.
You don't actually need that burst. You know that, right? No.
Oh, 2S. Very nice. Here we go. Oh, fake gunflame twice in a row. Actually doesn't get any pressure for it.
The knockdown, the 2D after 2K. Success. Red RC follow up for the low this time. MFCR blocks out that option. 2S counter hit, dash up. Not gonna go for the mix yet. And got enough bar yet for the 2D.
Nice, okay. Again, throws the DP. One more time, same situation, same result. MFCR, amazing way to close that round. One apiece. MFCR threatening the set.
So the matchup don't matter if I get that back turn, it's over. Nice, and this is against the 2S with punish. 6P just to lock him down. 5P when you want to get an anti-air. RC cancel. I only see a lot of Leo players do that. Special cancel right there with the RC. However, Kizzie Kay fighting back in the knockdown. See, and baiting out the flash kick just in case it comes through. He knows what MFCR wants.
100% definitely thinking way ahead here. Break through the wall with the 2H. MFCR. Okay, trying to right the ship here.
He tried the parry that didn't
my God.
Oh, it didn't touch.
Oh, he's looking for the burst. Went for the 5P, didn't get anything afterwards. BRC, get away.
5P burst immediately. It leads to 2 months of flash kick. It's guess for game right here. 5K FP backs him up a bit. Overhead block, 2K starter. Hard knock to Red RC. Gets a follow-up. The close slash is the end. MFCR moving on over Kizzie Kay. What did he do to the camera? The camera immediately was like, no, I don't want to see what you're doing.
Oh,
MFCR.
my God.
Congratulations to MFCR.
Yes.
Moving on the bracket and keeping his sponsorship. You know what the deal is.
Oh, my God.
You lose,
come on,
you're
man.
out of here. I don't give a
We
shit.
ain't doing it no more. No. That's the homie. He does a great job. Loving MFCR. Definitely doing the most. Love to see it. And we're going to head on to the next portion here of this top 24. As we said, we're taking 24. We're cutting it down to 8 right now. Narrowing ourselves down. After that, I do believe we have a little bit of Smash action, a little bit of Smash Ultimate and Melee to come as well as potentially something special in the end. But we'll see what happens as we go. We'll see what happens. But for now,
announcement right there, huh?
We're headed to the next one. It is going to be Stealthy up next. So Stealthy, again, if you have been paying attention to online tournaments, it's definitely a name that you are going to know for sure. A player that has continually placed so well and is honestly continuing to help to write the book on a character that is I'm not going to say underpowered, but a character that doesn't get to, not a lot of people play them the way that certain other players do. Obviously, players like Stealthy, players like Remy, players that play this character incredibly well, but a little less shine.
Yeah, he got buffed. He actually feels like a functional character now.
Yes.
He feels like a real threat, a lot more damage routes for him, and just in general. I think some of the matchups also got worse in ways that help him out. Like, if you're fighting Nago, you kind of already won that match, but Nago always had the Nago factor where if he gets in with the clone, you might as well consider the round over. It's like one guess for you, you're about to die. Now, when that blood bar is boosted up, like, you have a chance to actually kill the character before it becomes a threat. How the Ram matchup will go right now, I'm very
they
curious,
lied.
though.
They lied.
Oh,
Production lied.
Aaron the Mag, my bad. I'm sorry, Aaron. We looked at the names. I even see your beautiful hair right there with the fro. Aarondamac on the sticks. Before we start,
this makes way more sense.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, neither of these people look like
either of these people.
Yeah,
Well, I was like, you know, maybe Aaron got a haircut. I looked over. I was like, that might be Aaron. But
Yeah.
I didn't know Aaron. But I talked to Aaron previously, right? He's in a weird spot. If I'm being odd, because like he got third at Frosty Fostings with Leo and Happy Chaos. It's like, I don't know if that's enough. You have two of the best characters in the game. You don't need to switch. You're perfect right now.
You honestly would be okay playing only either one of them. I don't even think you need to swap at any point for those. But it never hurts having two top-tier characters in your pockets if you can keep the maintenance up, right?
That's
if
hard.
you can maintain the right level of play, because swapping to something that is better but you are worse with it is a lot of the times not worth it.
With the execution that you have to have with Happy Chaos also, despite how much y'all moan and groan about, Happy Chaos up on the screen, shots, it's a rotation of a lot of like defensive bar if need be, like 2S, 2K. You get a lot off of that, but we've seen it being whip punched by like some like chip players like Marvello and stuff, and also the maintenance of the meters, maintenance of the bullets, maintenance of the concentration. The minute that is in the red on either side, you are probably dead, depending on if it's like Chip, Leo, Nago, they just go in.
And
Maybe even Ram.
Ram can be another matchup, yeah. If you get caught with no focus or no bullets and she gets to you, if she could put that Rekka on you, especially if she has 50 meters, she can just end the round.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
I mean, I feel like Ram players also just like, they don't like this matchup in general. You know, a character that outranges you has got to be unfortunate. Now you know how it feels.
Okay, got that focus. Re-upping on the resources here. Deus Ex, break the wall. Great decision-making. Aarondamac, strong start.
And go for so many options. Probably go for the clone. Or actually, I'm sorry. He already had the curse. This is the worst of dust. Gun unleashed. One more hit, that'll be it. Aarondamac dominant. And you gotta, you know, it's gotta be unfortunate here from Akeno. You have to show him a different look, because I know Aarondamac throughout like Series E, TNS has played a lot of Ram players. SQ, you know, Red Ditto, the likes of them.
Okay, like that little stagger right outside of the standing S range.
One more shot in the clock, though. We find time to reload. Heavy shot, there it is.
That's a good way to open up here. Touching at the wall stick, no, looks for the reset instead. There's the throw in the corner now.
YRC, let me free. The dash up is denied. The damage is applied here. 6H. YRC again. Gotta bait those out of your Akeno. That's been shown twice.
Oh, but you're dead there. 5K to finish it off. Very nice to be able to continue to confirm here. One round apiece.
Something Akeno can definitely watch out for is the fact that Aarondamac will go for that YRC, because Happy Chaos doesn't really have the same defensive tactics as like Leo and stuff like that. You're looking for, you know, FD, obviously, reversal 2S, or YRC like that. So maybe bait that out, but stabilize this match.
Yeah, definitely much more vulnerable when not being the one setting the pace here. Gets a little bit of a reload and gets the punish there on the attempt to swing to the clone. Not letting it happen here. Here comes the super.
Pop, pop, pop on the op. All right. Again, Oki, so many ways to play. No curse, might go for it right now. Actually, for the jump in the mix.
Burst is available. Gotta be careful. There's a super. Not even gonna get a chance to use it.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Still alive.
In there.
Need a gold burst and a prayer. But he's all the way over there. The shots, long distance relationship, concentration at the max, and just like that, you're like, yeah. I don't need to switch.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you always have to remember, well, when Happy Chaos was changed and they tried to nerf the long-range playstyle, they did not completely execute the long-range playstyle. They just made it to where it's not the main goal, right? In certain matchups, you can still run it, and you can still get situations like that where you can end rounds with it. But it's more about that little mix-up, right?
Yeah.
Use your great buttons, 2S, 6P, you have so many good options.
Fantastic play right here from Aarondamac so far. Go slash, 2D, heavy shot. Yeah, stank him up, the super. And I guess, you know, going for that is great. You get this one such situation, you have the high-low mix with it. You don't even need to go for the curse anymore. You've already applied. The size with the roll.
And that was a photo finish there with the gun out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Deadly right now. Looking difficult for Akeno to honestly like get through these shots, and then you see Aarondamac rushing in. as soon as it gets a little bit low, he understands that he has to put fist to face. Go for the normals. Akeno has him in the corner, gotta make the most of this.
JP is not gonna work. Good decision making though. Dashes over, air throw. Very nice stop. Akeno PRC, another air throw.
Another grip. I like this. A lot more throws, less normals, more mix with the side switch here. Goal first. Red RC late with it. Another red RC trying to find an opening. Gets the swords in situation, catches the back dash. Akeno back in.
Through every trick in one round.
Everything.
Good God.
But we got more to show because it's not over.
Okay, got the poke. Guaranteed curse. Oh, what a trade.
Thinks about it, 6K. BRC, blocks it low. The dust, however, no follow-up. He had no bullets, but now he's getting the reload. And one more solid, clean hit into maybe a few more heavy shots will be it. Yeah, at this point, you gotta make it work in the corner.
Oh, not enough to kill, though, and look at the meter. BRC forward! Oh, my God. Use the rest of their health on a clone as well. All up to this, and the roll through. Wow.
The layers that he keeps adding on are so unfortunate. It's like, wouldn't you just back off and shoot me from a distance? Wouldn't that just be safer? He goes in, and that mental sack is just too much to deal with. 2 up on the side of Aarondamac. Round start like that with a 2S. Heavy shot, the Glock, this Desperado with the hollow.
Oh, wow, 6P. Big stop there. Curse is applied. Needs to reload, though. Oh, should be able to get the wall stick. Absolutely.
Brother, you were too high to fly.
We got full bullets once again. And you know what, dead ram.
Like a Flintstone. Bam, 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 bam. Aarondamac sitting on set point right here. Even more dominant as these rounds are going down. Akeno has to get something going. Has to go up the corner, but has to make the most of these corner positions. And you let Aarondamac get it confirmed, get the roll. Slump Dog Millionaire, he's still right there. Time to cash out. Big cash out too as well. Keep slumping him. The dust opens him up. Again, let him free.
Oh my God, you can just never get out. Here we go. Can potentially apply the curse here. Tries to dash up. I like the swing.
Good tech though. Still in the game, Akeno.
Oh my.
All you heard was counter, and that was it. With the quickness, Aarondamac just way too, knowledgeable about that matchup overall. Has fought way too many Rams. Has dealt with Super Noon, SQ, all the Ram players, Red Ditto, and just had a fantastic game plan. And then just when he wanted to get that W, like after the wall break and stuff like that, if he wanted to, he'd go for the the stank, to make sure that the bullets were on the lock, and then have to do that after the wall break, so he can go for the mix. Just the structure is just too deadly. And then the long distance at that point, where it was one hit to do it, it's like you're not gonna survive this. That's a Happy Chaos clip that you put on Twitter. You're like,
man,
you're at Nice Gay, you're acting the president. Like, someone save us from Happy Chaos.
Oh my God, dude. It's definitely fun to get to watch, though. I am definitely enjoying myself, and DreamHack San Diego has continued to deliver here on the fighting game front. Thank you to everybody who continues to join us here, whether you are in the crowd right now or you are here on the stream with us at twitch.tv/DreamHackFighters. We appreciate everybody for being here. But now, imagine all that talking we did last time, but put it here.
Okay, yeah, but Stealthy, yeah. For some reason, I was like, did he change his shirt?
Oh my
But this is Stealthy, the young gun. Where's the Among Us? I know you have it. Come on now, stop playing.
He heard
no,
you.
you don't.
No,
you do. You do.
Oh my God! There we go. One time.
Thank you. One time for the one time. I see you, Stealthy. The young gun coming through.
But definitely excited to see this match. Specifically, obviously Axel, a character that is very polarized by opinions. I think the character's in a great place. Really, really happy. Like you said, higher damage per touch, but I think was one of the biggest changes that he needed.
Yes.
He was very low. He was other than optimal starters, he was very low damage compared to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, you would take all the hits. Like when I play Naga with Axel, it's like you can hit me all you want. If I get one clone, I don't care. One bite, it's over, bro. Like if I hit you with a DP, it's the next round. Just without the controller.
It's the Twitter meme where it's like he gold bursts you and the round ends. Nago 2S's you and it just cuts the game over.
Yeah,
cuts the game over. That's over. Oh my God.
At least this is a matchup though. Even that has been historically good for Axel. You know, you want to send Eddie out and about, and it gets clipped with like the little profiling buttons, 2H,
yeah,
and anything else that might want to hit. Even 5P will catch like the dash in situation. If you want to rebuttal 5P with Zato, it's gonna get clipped too as well. Like
yes.
in the range that you want to play as Axel, keep Zato out all dang day.
But if he gets to you, the maul is unbelievable.
Oh,
It's one thing you always have to remember about characters like Axel. They're winning until they're not.
Yes.
And that's just like a really, really oversimplified way to say it. But it's true, because if Zato gets the knockdown and Frog comes out, Axel is done for. But so far, already to full screen, good stuff here from Stealthy. Get that zoning game going. 5P, one of the best buttons in this matchup.
100%. It's the overhead. Red RC follow-up, of course. Close slash. Axel bomber for that damage. Anti-air, yeah, keep the down with the close slash again. One more hit will be the win. Has to FD for damn dear life. This is difficult. Opposed, 2S. Nice. Get shade, dash up, command grab. We finally make that return, no receipt.
Okay, 2S into the Pierce. Frog comes through. Invite hell. There's the command throw once again. Run it back.
Make this a one-player game. But now you're back. You got to travel all across the screen. You got to play this perfectly, and you can't. The snail.
Dude, Snail, such a potent tool in the air there, being able to completely stifle out. And also, like we said, do a bunch of chip. Really, really good. As well as this 5S that Axel continues to throw out here. Great mid-range boxing tool.
I like this far slash, like close slash stuff here from Stealthy. But however, now he's caught up in the corner, puts out the opposed jump, H nose guarder. Try to get the tumbleweed effect off that command grab hit. You get the stumble now. We'll get the PRC follow-up though. Rainwater burst though, puts him at a distance. This is an unfortunate burst. You have to walk your way in again. Super.
Oh my god, landed in time to be able to get the swing. Great recognition of the situation from Stealthy.
2D gets a throw. Yeah, you do that against the oppose. Go for the throw immediately. No more buttons, just the hands of the man. Gets the grip, that's one on the side of Stealthy. Real dominant first one.
Yeah, you can't hesitate. Hesitation is death in the face of things like that from Zato. And no hesitation in Stealthy's hands there. Dashes up for the throw right away. Said it. You know, I just felt like going for a walk.
Yeah, you know, just a stroll. Uh-oh. Clipped him with the far slash 2S counter hit again. Something getting a little too active with these buttons. A little too many counter hits.
Oh, but still no Eddie. Just manages to get him back. Pierce comes through, but he jumps over it. Double for the side switch.
Otain in the corner. How does he find a way out? 5H. Stagger step for the buttons a little bit. Yeah, not trying to get hit with like 2S into like Pierce. Get that corner push. Being ambiguous when these buttons come out. Red RC economy of buttons well spent. YRC lets him free.
Pushed away, full screen. Eddie's gone. Dash underneath. Not enough.
FD for dang dear life right now. It's a one-touch situation in the 5D.
Yeah, being able to get so much meter out of him there. Having him try to FD. Far slash connects. There's the frog. Set yourself up here. Double overhead. Well dealt with. Nice jump, but there's the air throw.
Oh, you were old school getting a play right there with the air throw. Set up shop to make him drop with the throw, but however, you gotta get back, you gotta stay in, and he does so with a PRC. Drops a guillotine on him.
Oh my god, dude. That's the DLC nobody wanted. Zato with the super dash. Touch come through.
The fastball right there, I like that. Different play, Otain. 2H. Counter and combo. Axel bomber for that damage. Immediate burst. I would do it too. He's going to put another bar too as well. It's going to be dangerous. And that's going to lead to victory. The Gately Maul to make it fall. Curse Froggy. Curse Kermit, I should say.
Continues to be an absolute menace here. Went for the 2K2D, but again, opposed raw and neutral. Stealthy has shown you he has the answer. You have to be way more careful. You cannot be predictable with these options here as we go over the helicopter, which does trade a huge win for Axel there.
Nice catch with him. He's jumping buttons. Guilty's not working out. Jump slash, my beloved. Still a fantastic button. Nice, eliminating Eddie. I like that. You saw him come out, immediate 2H, and it's going to be a big, big hill to climb right here from Otain.
JS goes back. 2K, nothing else. This structure of pressure, the amount of patience you have to deal with pressure like that in a one-hit game is unbelievable. It's just like almost not human the way you have to play that situation.
I mean, you know what the way to beat that is though? Simply don't be in that situation.
Yeah,
the old fighting game way. Simply don't get hit. But it's difficult again. This is not a matchup that Zato can reliably do that. And someone like that so aggressive as Stealthy, putting more buttons on the deck, even if these counters are connecting, he's willing to take those hits because he's still at the distance where the mix isn't coming through for Zato to make this a one-player game.
It's becoming really unfortunate too, because in a lot of these situations, Zato unfortunately is losing Eddie just to mismanagement of meter. The beginning of that round and how it got out of control was just from Eddie being out too long, not doing anything. The meter just ran out.
Dash cancel, gets a throw though. Immediately get the side switch. Again, this is what you want. Build that bar too as well. Get that bar built up so you can go for Pierce right after the wall break after the super. It's about that confirm though.
Oh, breaking the law. Low profile, get the burst out here. Not getting too much done though. Stealthy was still able to evade, get back to mid-screen.
Drops the guillotine on him, catches the back dash with the leapfrog, of course. A lot of area movement is caught by that. Special whips another command grab. Ohtani with no cancel with the BRC though. PRC.
Oh, okay. Tail to nothing. Amorphous. PRCs to get away. Eddie afterwards trades out, but there we go. Invite hell, still enough to do it.
Oh, hold up now. This ain't here no bell. 2S round start though has been fantastic. Yeah, get these big leads. Make something really have to make some adjustments and come to you. Get 6-8-2 as well for the wall break. Max amount of damage with this.
Getting your meter back now here too. Has access to sword. If we do find the pressure, get 2 full resets.
Yeah, you don't want to have something. Yeah, now he's at that bar. Now you are able to, avoid Anamorphous possibly. Maybe even Sacred Sword too as well with PRC. PRC in with a quickness with Stealth. He's got them young man reactions. This kid's like 16.
They stopped it. Nice. Was trying to bait the burst there. Trying to bait the burst a little too hard though. 2D connects. Again holds on to the burst.
Jump slash. 5P. One more hit will seal it again. How do you make this climb? BRC in, but you got to make this count up in the corner. Can't even take a trade. Dust, leapfrog, burst, and again, bad in a bad position. No Eddie.
Oh, and went for the throw. It does not work out. Stealthy's going to get the better of that one. Is going to continue to move on in the bracket here in the winner's side.
I like the ideas that were presented, though, from the Zato player. I'm not going to lie. PRC to find a way in with the guillotine to drop it on him and really set that pressure was a good idea. It's just that Stealthy's reactions are so good. And I feel like he's too comfortable where if he wasn't, those interactions would have happened a lot better. If he was pressed, it would have happened, but Mr. Anamorphous moving on in the bracket in dominant fashion. In fact, I feel like you look at the bracket, you'd see a lot of competitors that you've seen at a lot of places be in these top 8 spots. And I think it may pan out like that, but I would love to see some upsets. I'd love to see some salt too as well. Like, who is this cat? Who is this local SoCal cat cooking me and stuff like that? But it's been like that because in some of these tournaments we've seen like Ooey Gooey Anji player out here. I forgot Ooey Gooey Stickers Bar or something like that. Took down Umi at the Frosty. I was like,
hey,
dang, all right.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah.
But if production is not lying this time, because I believe in production, it's gonna be Hotashi next up. Is what it's looking like here, facing off against Just Joe. So, another great matchup to come.
The Nago god himself. He said, I'm done playing around. Before, he was like, I want to help the next generation. He's like, no. But today, forget them kids.
Oh, my God.
Hotashi, a Guilty Gear god. We saw him do work in Exert, obviously, in this chapter of Guilty Gear as well. In Strive, winning Arc, the very first one. And I feel like has lately been like, you know what? I have the Bridget. But when it comes down time for like business, it's all about the Nago,
I agree. I think it's matchup dependent too, because I think that they are pretty decent characters to like co-main if you wanted to play too. So I think it really depends on what matchups we see, what kind of looks come out here for Hotashi. But he is looking in prime form. He's in good spirits this weekend, and I think he's going to be playing really, really well.
I think you're definitely right. Like zoning characters might pose kind of a threat. That Nago factor isn't as prevalent as it used to be. It's still there. Don't quote me. Relax. It's still there. Nago can do what he has to do, but it's riskier. That gamble sort of play is riskier because if the blood bar is boosted up, you take more damage. And I feel like if you want to fight someone like Testament, these zoning characters, Bridget can do that. I think that Bridget can go 5-5 even with that character, is able to bar it back if she sings up the fireball. But we'll see though.
Yeah, Bridget is able to loop her pressure very, very well also at the sacrifice of some damage. But if your opponent is on their back at all times and having to make defensive choices, you're going to win.
Why is he bleeding like this? I'm sorry. Are you good? Wake up.
The slump.
Sorry.
He'll be all right.
Just Joe. We saw them, what was the game? Was it King of Fighters, I think?
I think Just Joe wasn't playing King of Fighters.
Yeah, it was King of Fighters. Yeah.
Multi-talented.
Just in
Into
the chair.
Jacko. This is Jacko is a terrifying character. I'll just say it straight up. I think this character is definitely very, very powerful, can get full control, and also has the added addition of, to some degree, being a win condition character, because if you can get 2 minions out and get like the attack command super on, you can potentially just run rounds over. There is a win condition.
There is, and it's nasty. You know what's bad though, when like adventure, like the top Jacko player is like, I'd like it to be harder. I'm like, wait, what? You would say you want your character to be nerfed on the socials like that, but it's right. Like you put this character in the corner, and it's definitely difficult with all that far juice up, but she has to get there. Nago might disallow that with these far-reaching normals. All juiced up with a blood bar, 5H2S. You get conversions like 2S, 5H2 as well. Look at that. Oh my God, the 2H killing the baby kids.
Destroys all of them there. Fukio afterwards. It's the 2S, too far for the burst there. That might be enough to kill with the super. It absolutely is. Hotashi locked down that first one.
With the quickness, you know, I've played this matchup a million times with Adventure, so you have to show a different look. But I like that he got the blood bar boosted up and we made the gamble on, like, if I get this, I will delete this, you know, this corner carry off these kids. Oh my God, close slash, anti-air's right there, busted, and now it's time to bust down. Jump H for the mix, he's dead. 6H decapitation, can't get ahead of me. Bro, what are you cheering for? It's not even over.
And Hotashi straight to the crowd right away. That's game one, and a really nice follow-up there. I mean, and that is a planned situation, too. You can tell from that round start, as soon as the second hit connects, it is all very orchestrated. The Fukio's in the correct directions, ending in the corner at the perfect timing to pop.
Right.
Very well rehearsed.
I feel like where Nago shines, you can have these like rehearsed sessions, these like situations where you are able to shine. You definitely don't want to be on the back, but he's got a great back dash. Has to match 5K, but his offense is fantastic. First immediately, Fukio's in, midnight stack from Count Black. That is almost that, but now you can some of those specials for a lot longer without cost.
Oh, and yeah, the 5K going under the radar. We talk about good 5Ks. We haven't forgotten.
No, we haven't.
We know.
We like the Newman. Look at that. That trade's in favor. Count Chocula is cooking.
Okay. Counter hit jab, goes into close slash, very good. 6-8's a little too far.
He's able to get the OTG. Would have loved to have that.
Oh, was going for the 2-8s, was getting ready to swing batter. Doesn't quite work out though.
Uh-oh, look at that bar at the bottom. Nice BRC mix.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh my God. Follow up though, max meter. BRC gets the bite, party time. But not a very long party. Gonna close that one out with the quickness. 2 games straight there. Hotashi, he said he means business this weekend. And he's showing up.
Yeah, he said he's here for a good time, not a long time. Immediately getting the Beyblade in, the bloody spin to get the win in with the bite, no diet. And that just allows you to run these specials continuously. If we talk about win conditions, that was a great backdash and a throw. However, the super, take off the Dewey. Let me see the wave check.
Okay, we're alive. Not by much though. Goes for the clone and finds the throw. The throw actually ends up being a punish on some kind of reversal there from Just Joe. Doesn't work out. Hotashi still has the burst and is in firm control of the game here.
Love that 5H, one of her best buttons against the 5K. However, the play is a side switch. Look at the 6H, unfortunate here. Hotashi has the post up in the corner. But bar all boost up, red RC, close slash. Another command grab. The Fukio, and this is again one of those specials. I like that YRC. Put that timer down. He's dead.
Absolutely.
I think he's actually dead.
Yeah, gets locked out of the burst as soon as that super comes through. Should be enough, and it is. That is going to be Hotashi taking 3 games straight. Very well played.
Man said, don't mess with my money. It's not funny, bro. It's not funny. He came out here for a mission to get that large swap, prize pool on the dot. Hotashi with some serious business out here with this character. As he pointed out, it felt like it was like almost rehearsed, you know, having all these options at the ready, the backdash, the well time, you know, just ridiculous when he's on game.
Yeah, I mean, and that is we had the pleasure of getting to speak to him a little bit this weekend beforehand, and that's where our little insider trading came. Hotashi, no memes this weekend.
No,
he said no memes. He said I'm
No
getting this paycheck. I'm excited. I can't wait to have the DreamHack trophy. And he said, and I'm gonna go home and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it here first,
bro. All right, Flash. Looks like it's gonna be Flash up on the screen again. And yo, shout out to Flash. I see him wanting to dabble also in commentary. Very strong competitor.
Okay.
So I'll just see him on the mic and on the sticks. Always good to have players like do commentary, right?
Yeah,
because
I like hearing.
they can make fun of other players.
And
not get in trouble.
I love hearing players that are super knowledgeable because Flash is like a lab monster. So having that kind of technical knowledge is really cool to get to see.
Yeah. We'll see though what he does up on the sticks right now, and what he goes with. Is it gonna be the Kai? I wonder.
I don't know, dude. At this point, he plays the 13 characters.
Yeah,
so
I saw that cross. He was like, bro, I might play pot. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself?
I know that he practiced Anji at one point. I know he has an Axel. I know he has Kai. It could be anything. He played Ram at one point. At DreamHack Atlanta, he played Ram. It just could be anything.
I mean, he can play everybody. He can play every character if he wanted to. He's a legacy Guilty Gear player.
Yes,
he's been playing for years, playing for long. You have been born. Like he's been around a lot. Don't let the black no crack fool you.
It is going to be the Kai, though. So it is going to be Kai. Kizzie Kay is going to be the selection here into Ram. I actually think this is an okay matchup. So I like that.
Not too bad.
From a Kai perspective, this is workable.
Yeah,
it can work. It can work. You have to change your style a little bit because you're not playing like your 5S, which is normally just such a money button, is not quite the same against Ram.
Yeah. Because he hits that bar slash and it's into like the nastiness. But you know, dash canceling, throwing things like that's gonna be great here. Meaty fireball and stuff like that. She's gonna have to really call those out. Corner position looking fantastic. Gets the swipe too as well. Bar all juiced up at the bottom. RC of the red sword for the extension. Sends to the next dimension. Yeah, quick stuff. Perfect KO. Flash. He means business too.
Nice jump over. Very casual. Trade comes through. Gets hit with the 6H all the way to the corner. It's not counter hit, but still a great starter.
Diet clock. Look at the hard stop. One hit. Oh, I like the fadeaway. Gets a scum dipper. Knew he was going for that option because the bar's at the bottom. Very, typical option for Kai players. YRC lets it free for a little bit. Jump K. Goal first and play. Akeno. Want to see what you work with.
Oh my God. Scrambles back and forth. Akeno actually gets the better of the end situation here. Break through the wall, absolutely. Windshield wipers to push it through. Burst available, 50-meter FlashMetroid. Stun Dipper, of course.
Of course. Got the bar at the bottom. And even if it's blocked, you press the issue. The tech, the throw does not connect. Close slash, trying to find an opening. Flash lost burst. He'll probably hold on to it for the second round if he dies. But he's still doing decent even with that bar being Soldier Boy cranked up there with a stun. The risk.
Wow, and then Stun Dipper once again, just using that as such a quick burst option. It's so important as Kai to represent that as often as possible, especially against characters that have to stay mobile. Ram has to stay mobile against Kai. She cannot stand still. She cannot let him get her fireball game started just like that.
Even though she might get more off with some of these situations at like certain distances, once Kai gets in, it's looking real difficult like this. Jump slash, also a fantastic button too as well. Have to find a way to play in terms of denying the aerial approach. Goes for the air right there with the jump P. Hold this throw. As soon as he saw the empty bubble, gets the grip, the throw again. Explosion, cluster situation, toxic positivity.
Oh,
late PRC.
Wow. And he's going to go for a heavy fireball afterwards here. Oh my God, and the shimmy, unbelievable.
Red RC, yeah, finds the bump, lets the flip kick, that's it. Udra arc for the finish. Flash. How great is it in defense too as well, and turning it around and not panicking and pressing a button in that corner situation? Other people would have got smoked.
Found that close slash two, able to get into the maximum damage confirm here. Doesn't even spend the super, is gonna hold on to it here for the Stun Dipper potentially, and he does. Steal back that pressure.
Fireball follow-up, ERC, yes sir! You see the VRC right there to bait out that burst. Man, Flash. Look like this is just another day. Lock in. Lock in. Akeno, lock in. At this point, you can't let the stress of these last rounds take you down. You have to let that roll off your back. Know what you did wrong, but you cannot let that get to you right now.
Good jump over. Okay, and the burst comes out, so you're able to get that resource out of him there. 5K into the Rekka, nice confirm. No swords though.
Go for the air throw up the PRC. 2K reset. Texa throw. Close slash starter. Here we go. Up in the corner. Yeah, put that shock stain on. Move through the wall. Get that bar all built up so you can get nasty with the scum dipper.
Damn.
Textbook footsie work from the side of Flash.
What an unbelievable finish there. Flash trying to set this one away. Looking for one more hit. There's the 6P though. Swords out.
Yeah. Jump H2 as well. Better. Actually, a lot more off this corner situation. Right into the super. I like this. First backs for Flash, but you won't use it this round. This is Oki too. Jump D. There's a throw. There you go. Still in it. I like out. Let those last bad rounds roll off your back like it never happened.
Put that poke again. Very nice. Oh, that was a dangerous flip kick there. Has gone for throw in that situation so often here. Finally, the conditioning gets paid off.
Fireball follow-up. I like that throw. Finds the gap. Vapor thrust DP. Base of the burst with no big punish here from Flash to finish it.
And that will do it. He's able to find the Stun Dipper, close it out. FlashMetroid looking very, very strong. And there was something you mentioned that I think was really important. I'm glad you mentioned it. What was that? The use of JS. Shouts to Danny. I believe Danny from Mexico has been obliterating TNSs lately and has been playing so well. And that's one of the main things that he does the most is his movement, and using JS is unbelievable. So seeing more Kai players implement it more often, it's not like anybody ever didn't know it was a great button.
Right.
But seeing some of like the more, like you said, modern implementation of that button has been ridiculous to get to see. That is the next level of things that we're pushing as Kai right now.
Yeah, exactly. It helps set up shop for like the aerial approach, because now you're so afraid of other things. Then you have jump D that you add on. Then you get like empty jump low and things like that. Then you mix it up with a strike throw, and it gets a lot harder to deal with Kai. You know, that's a character that maybe more honest than other characters, but you still got the grind all the time. You get the bar at the bottom all juiced up. Stun Dipper, aka Scum Dipper, comes through in the clutch, and it's so quick, and you can take that risk sometimes. Once we see Danny take that risk quite a bit with it. Like, he doesn't have bar, he's just like sliding on in the DMs like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I mean,
he was single.
If you only do it when you have a way to make it safe, it becomes predictable. Yeah. And predictability in Guilty Gear is death, because with the mechanic of, we're going real basic here, with the mechanic of RC, every 50 meters you get to break the rules once, right? Your opponent has that same access. So if you are being predictable about how you are breaking the rules, you're essentially just making a new rule for yourself rather than breaking the laws, right? You know what I mean?
Right,
like that's how I try to think about it.
And plus, I feel like that's like a waste of bar you'd like to use elsewise. You know, like for Kai, it's very important.
100%.
Very, very important to, you know, if you can get that wall break, get that Oki going and flowing, use it for other things as well, like for extensions and stuff like that. But we're going to extend on to this next match right here. ChrisG playing some Guilty Gear 2 as well.
I told you that you'd see him again soon.
Bro,
I told you. I hadn't even seen the bracket, but I knew.
You knew. You just felt it.
I felt
he
it
in
my
everyday
bones.
Game. He probably playing Brawlhalla too. I bet Chris be playing some Rocket League also. We found out he's on that main stage over there. ChrisG, we actually need you over at the Rocket League. Could you make your way to the other side of the DreamHack venue?
No, we'll see what the decision ends up going to be. It's going to be Zato versus Axel for the matchup here. Okay. Excited to get to see for sure. This is the same matchup that we saw once already.
With different Axel on it. Definitely going to be... We'll see if this actually is, because this is a button check. It seems like production has updated us. We'll see if it actually will be that. But if it is, I'm very curious to see how much ChrisG has kept up with like the new changes and stuff like that. You know, ChrisG's just like, you know, he can pick up games and be in the mode with the quickness. So I wouldn't imagine it would take too much for him. But I want to see how he operates. Also, Otain honestly had already fought one and probably was like, if I see another one of these dang characters, I will never lose to them. I will never lose to them again.
Yeah, I think that's one of the scariest things, especially, is getting double eliminated, not necessarily even by a player, but a character. It can really, really get out of control quick. So we've seen, though, the number one thing that was a problem the last time we saw this up in this matchup specifically was management of Eddie gauge. Not even necessarily using Eddie poorly or getting Eddie thrown away to get hit, because on average, I think it was doing pretty good about that. It was more just there were a lot of situations where Eddie would just be like idling and the bar would just be going down. Like you unsummon a little more often. Unsummon, there's nothing wrong with unsummoning. And situations like that, save your Eddie, you need that resource to be an option. The second that is no longer a piece of your potential game plan, that takes like half of your threat off the mental stack.
See what he does with it. You know, I feel like even after those matches that you lose, look at your notes, you say, what can I do better next time? You're giving another opportunity. It is a different Axel player. You have to adjust with that. We'll see though. 2K immediately, ChrisG swinging Eddie, but Otain, you got to be steady when it's just Zato. You got to be able to be like, oh, I can get these 6Ps, stay narrative with the neutral, like, you know, stay okay with it. There's a clap, just like that. Jump D, leapfrog, burst up from ChrisG.
That's a really good burst there, especially because you recognize that Eddie was already gone at that point here. Far slash connects, gets full combo for it, runs up with a throw, very nice. Again.
Air to air right there. Jump pass my beloved. Riscate's getting cranked up on Otain's side.
Okay, and hold on to the burst too. I think that's the right call, especially in that position here, because if you burst him back to full screen, Chris goes, ah, okay.
Thanks.
Like, yeah,
really
I'm
appreciate that. Yeah, post-burst situations are something that people have to recognize, and you know, it does suck. It's like that makes the matchup even harder, and you wouldn't like that. There's a far slash starting with the counter hit, explosion with the rinse-in, dash up 2P. I like that aggression with Zato, not just Eddie, with Zato. Comfortable with the buttons.
Okay, short to push through, very nice. Guarantee yourself full Eddie, meaty Pierce if you want it here, and he does.
Of course, bar getting built up for those mix. One player game, this is what you want. PRC, oh no, 2K2D, he gets out. This is ChrisG's stance.
Oh, Snail into the 5P, break the wall, very nice. Pass meter, PRC forward. Air throws tacked, very nice.
Jump S2 as well, the fade away. PRC, and the finish, ChrisG. Taking that first game, but it wasn't free. It definitely was a lot closer. Otain definitely took some notes. I feel like, again, comfortable with like 6P, comfortable with 5P, 2P, and things like that when he gets close enough. Comfortable with a dash and not just rely upon Eddie, which is going to get clipped. And again, as you pointed out, has to be comfortable with having Eddie at the right time and not getting clipped, and then he's just off the deck for like a couple seconds. Like that. 2S coming through. 2K, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Was able to get the full conversion there. Snail comes through. 5P, break the wall once again.
Otain's lost a lot of health. 2D gets the knockdown, 2S. Leapfrog. Go for the super, yeah. Get that wall break, get that super. Now it's time for Pierce into, you put the mix on him. Oh, he goes for the leapfrog, actually.
Tap the dust, very nice. Finally has to hit eventually. The best mix in the game.
Another, bro, look at this. This is a one-player game. What are these other players saying?
Pierce again into the drills. YRC blocks the YRC though. RC's forward. Hit after hit, read after read.
Took it all. He took everything. The kids, the keys, the car. He took it all. The house, the bar, the health, everything. I like that from Otain. Way more situated instruction in the game plan of these strategies. Get the wall break, get the super, get that Oki going and flowing, keep that pressure on. Axel does not have a lot of defense, and he can't take much damage.
That was very tricky, but a great throw from ChrisG. Bravery in the face of a really weird mix-up.
Yes. Very different.
Oh.
RC backs him up. The slash too as well.
Oh my God. Again, trying to go for a really unique look there. ChrisG not deterred. Able to get the answer. Very important swing round here. You cannot go down 2-0.
Like that jump S, deleting Eddie up the table. Once you get to it, he gets the knockdown. Here we go. Eddie's back online. Eddie sandwich, time to maximize the damage with the blocks, though. Only having to hold the throw, not that bad for ChrisG.
Again, got the hit, break the wall. Nice, has Eddie available too. ChrisG almost has the meter, 2H trades. Oh, and that is going to keep you in this game 1-1 now, looking a lot better than 2-0.
Yeah, he's signed. I'd be signed through. I'm like, man, this character.
And I will also say that the crowd got very excited there. So that's very good to see. Maybe a hometown hero coming out.
Yeah, 6B right here. First, okay. That distance, and again, this is fantastic for Chris to get the distance. He has to work to you to get in. 6B though, jailing in ChrisG, and he's looking for like 2K2D knockdown for ChrisG. However, he's not gonna get a chance to play right now. Super wall break. One more decision after this Oki.
Full control, 50 meter. Chris has to block all the way to the wall. Tap dust is blocked. Continues to stop these overheads.
6 feet for the chase down. PRC, YRC. Just get some distance. Back him up on the 2S.
Yeah, you got to be really careful about your spacing of Snail. That was a punish.
Yeah. I like that from Otain, honestly. A lot better about sticking close to Chris. It's been difficult, but he's getting a little bit better. However, Chris down with the dash and throw after that counter hit. Slash, dust, stands up and blocks it.
Wow, breaking the law, gets the cross up, sword comes through. Oh, and that's very unlucky. Stuck in the corner now. It almost would have been better for a wall break.
Yeah, actually, he set the neutral. That dash of 2B wasn't able to get it. Bars getting built up from Otain, gets a 6P. Bro, that actually hit the... I'm sorry, Axel players. Jump slash kind of sucks. Dash up, command grab, that'll do it. He had the bar just in case. Look at that. Mad as hell, too. He's like, I gotta fight this character. He's taking the anger out on ChrisG.
That's what you gotta do. Keep yourself in it here, 2-1. And this is for loser side top 8 qualification right now between these two. So, this could be the final game here for ChrisG. You might be headed out.
Renton with the explosion. Now getting the hit too as well, 2H. Yeah, locking on the approach right there with the oppose. I oppose your neutral. Otain keeping a long distance relationship right here. Jump slash, anti right there, the 2S. Look at ChrisG when he chooses to get these anti-airs. He knows where to place and space out these normals. That's what you have to do with Axel.
JS, like the idea. And the 5K, very nice. You see constantly 5P, 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 trying to just harass as much as possible. Make you make split-second decisions. He knows he can win those situations.
Exactly. 2H. Would love to have it confirmed. But good, like, dash block here from Otain. I said that, you got clipped. Commentator's curse. Back to square one. Deletes Eddie up the table, then 2H. We talked about that button. Deleting Eddie's, but the wake-up super as a reversal as a rebuttal against close slash.
Trying to go for the pull afterwards, not going to work out. 2P went under the frog, but doesn't get anything for it. Look at the meter here, sword, great call.
Knockdown side switch, double jump D. Still gets opened up though. That was nasty, the double jump D. Bound away, 6H in play, but this is good for ChrisG. He's back in neutral for a little bit. Guillotine.
What a fly! What a fly to avoid the command throw. This could be it.
Let them eat cake. Otain with the guillotine might be chopping ChrisG's chance through this bracket and moving through. He said never again, not against Axel. Dash up, command grab on the whip jump S. Shark weak, time to take a bite. Leapfrog to catch a jump too as well.
Got the 5D, burst not available. Super, break the wall, sword, here, burst is available. Gotta be careful. Structure with your pressure in mind, gets the throw. Burst comes out!
Ace on the table, he's stable. Otain, the side switch. Axel Bomber 2K reset, goal burst, super, this is the worst. Sacred sword, just to make it clap. Just make it clap again. In the PRC low for the mix. He said never again. I'll never lose to another Axel.
Tapped the dust, and that is a respect mix-up. You tap the dust just long enough to get the orange, and you know your opponent has a good enough reaction time to react to that, and you just swing the low. So hard to deal with. Incredible mix-up to be able to get yourself into that top 8.